This week, as we look into postmodern theater, keep the characteristics of postmodern thought and values in mind and look and see how they show up uniquely in postmodern theater. Think back to our first explorations into theater and those key components of theater: plot, character, thought, language, music, and spectacle. Can you still spot these and identify these in the works this week? And how have they changed and transformed and shifted from the way that we saw them in the Renaissance era, reflecting Renaissance ideals and values and truth and beauty, into the postmodern era? What's changed and what's remained the same? How are these same tools being utilized differently in postmodern theater? Think about those individual or small or local narratives versus the idea of the grand narratives. Where do you see that showing up in the work this week? Think about high and low culture. How do you see popular culture infiltrating the theater works of postmodernism? Are there ways in which the actors, audience, time, space, body, and conflict appear in new or different ways in postmodernism? In what ways do playwrights, actors, and the audience members reflect the ideals of postmodernism by engaging in that reader response theory? That is, the idea that more than just the creator or the actors have a say in what that work means. You'll see that show up, so look for it. Consider the rules of theater as we discussed in the Renaissance era. In what ways have those rules been broken and reshaped and reformed to be better suited for the postmodern ideals of truth and beauty? And think about those new rules and how they stem out from what was considered truthful or what was worth telling or what people were supposed to be involved in, and the ways that we express that not just as actors and actresses, but also as audience participants, as members of the audience. So once again, consider those old formal qualities that we've talked about at the beginning, but look at them freshly and think about the ways that they've changed and morphed and how they still show up, but they've been addressed in new and different ways. And think about how that shows up specifically in postmodern theater. Postmodern theater. All the theater things are gonna have like the best bloopers. I feel like I should do that again. Think back. Think back. Okay.